Terrifying tales from the bowling alley, when the pins strike back. In the dimly lit corners of an old bowling alley, a ghostly figure haunts lane 13. This phantom bowler, with chilling precision, sends balls hurtling into gutters, accompanied by whispers that freeze the heart. Legend tells of a cursed bowling ball, discovered by an unsuspecting bowler. Each roll brings calamity, weaving terrifying misfortune into the lives of its users. It lies in wait, its dark history itching to repeat. The bowling alley of the damned resounds with the echoes of the past. Players, gripped by fear, hear screams and see apparitions of bowlers trapped in an eternal struggle, unable to escape the game they once loved. A severed hand, a remnant of a tale too grim to recount, emerges from the ball return. It grips at players, a disembodied warning of the dark history that permeates the very lanes they play on. During the night of endless strikes, a bowler finds themselves trapped in a surreal nightmare. Each strike brings them closer to a shocking realization: they're not playing for points, but for their very soul. In the depths of an old, dimly lit bowling alley lies lane 13, infamous among locals for its eerie occurrences. Balls hurled down this lane often vanish into the shadows, never reaching the pins. Whispers circulate of bowlers who step too close to its edge, only to be pulled into an abyss, their screams echoing long after they've disappeared. The shadow bowler preys on those who dare challenge its presence. This sinister silhouette, visible only in the corner of one's eye, mimics players' every move with uncanny precision. Yet, its intentions are far from playful. Victims find their lives mirroring unfortunate events, accidents, and misfortunes that seem to leap from the lanes into reality, leaving a trail of despair in its wake. Whispers from lane 6 cut through the clatter of falling pins, seducing players with promises of unmatched skill and fame. However, these whispers carry a sinister price. Bowlers tempted by the voices find their fortunes reversed, their talents waning, and their lives spiraling into chaos. The allure of greatness quickly becomes a curse, trapping players in a game they never intended to play.
A seemingly innocuous bowling glove of sorrow sits forgotten on a bench, its history steeped in tragedy. The bowler who claims it finds their luck turning sour, every roll leading to disaster. It's as if the glove is cursed, bringing misfortune and despair to anyone who dares wear it. A reminder that some things are better left untouched. The Tournament of Shadows invites the elite, yet its competitors are unlike any other. They find themselves pitted against specters of bowlers past, their skills tested not just against the living, but against those who've mastered the lanes beyond the grave. The alley becomes an arena where the past and present collide, a chilling competition where the prize may be more than any participant bargained for.
A bowling ball, abandoned and covered in dust, began to roll on its own accord. It smashed into pins with supernatural force, leaving destruction in its wake, and instilling an uncontrollable fear in everyone who witnessed its unending journey. Players stumbled upon the lanes of time, each roll transporting them to eerie, historical settings. They faced the terrors of ancient plagues, medieval battles, and ghostly apparitions, each game a trial against the horrors of the past. In the dimly lit alleys of the local bowling center, whispers circulate about the strike of death. Legends tell of a grim reaper-like figure summoned by the rare achievement of a perfect game. Bowlers tread carefully, their hearts racing with each strike, fearing they might accidentally fulfill the prophecy and face their eerie challenger. The alley's echoes add a chilling layer to the game. As balls thunder down the lanes, cries for help eerily bounce off the walls, leading curious and brave souls to a hidden, haunted room. Inside, the remnants of games past linger, with bowlers long gone reaching out from beyond, ensnaring the living in their tormented eternity. The bowler without a face appears only at the stroke of midnight, challenging the solitary or the straggling few to a match with stakes beyond comprehension. This spectral competitor, devoid of identity, plays with a precision that's both mesmerizing and terrifying, leaving opponents questioning their very reality. Playing with the poisoned pins turns the game into a hallucinogenic nightmare. Unwitting bowlers find themselves struck by vivid, often horrifying visions as they release their ball toward the pins, coated in a mysterious, mind-altering substance. The experience leaves players disoriented, struggling to discern the game from their darkened fantasies. The game that never ended traps participants in an endless cycle of bowling, an obsession that grips their soul. Players find themselves unable to leave, their bodies moving almost autonomously, hurling ball after ball down the lane until they collapse from exhaustion, yet their minds remain trapped in the game, forever yearning for one more frame. In the heart of the city, a group of friends stumbled upon a mysterious figure in the alley, offering them unparalleled bowling prowess in exchange for an undefined favor. The allure of victory clouded their judgment, leading them into a pact that would haunt their games and lives. As they dominated leagues, the cost became apparent. Misfortune struck each member, unraveling their bond and leaving them to question if greatness was worth their collective doom. The Haunted Trophy, a prize shrouded in legend, became the obsession of every bowler who heard its tale. Winners basked in fleeting glory, only to be tormented by nightmares and relentless bad luck. The curse could only be lifted by passing the trophy to another unsuspecting champion, making each victory a poisoned chalice that no one dared celebrate for long. At lane 29, an ordinary game turned extraordinary when the ball veered into a vortex, pulling the bowler into a parallel dimension. This lane, known to few, was a portal where time and space convoluted, trapping those who dared to play. Rescues were futile, the vortex concealed its victims, leaving behind only the echo of their departure. Renting a pair of seemingly innocuous shoes turned into a nightmare for those unlucky enough to choose the cursed pair. Dubbed the bowling shoes of despair, they ensnared wearers in a web of misfortune, from gutter balls to inexplicable accidents, leading some to wonder if the shoes walked a path of doom rather than lanes of polished wood. The last pin standing was an anomaly, a single pin that defied physics and predictions. Striking it down was a feat that brought immediate regret, as visions of the bowler's demise flashed before their eyes, a grim reminder that some victories come with a terrifying cost. This pin, cloaked in superstition, became the alley's most chilling legend, challenging the courage of those who dared to aim for a perfect game.